Do you remember the early 2000s when phones weren't that complicated? No social media apps, just call, text, and maybe the game Snake. I recently started thinking about my first cell phone and how simple and basic it was. Literally all I could do was take a picture, play a basic game, and maybe text. Hey, it worked at the time. Now the phones are so complicated and they take up so much of our life. So I decided I'm gonna go back in time. I'm gonna live a day without a smartphone. So I started to look up phones. What's a cheap, easy one that's like a burner phone, you know? And who the hell uses these phones? Usually drug dealers. International spy. Mission accomplished. Don't worry, I'll get rid of the burner phone. Or just someone who lost their phone and needs a quick phone. So I started looking online for phones, right? And I saw this one that caught my eye. Today I'm reviewing the Blu Zoey smartphone. I don't know why they call it smart. It doesn't seem that smart, but we'll find out. There's a lot of features on this thing for $24 that might blow you away. So I started the morning out. I put my SIM card in, got everything set up. It connects to amazing 3G high-speed data. That's kind of dated. Has a 2.4-inch display, has a 1,000 milliamp battery, and you can add a micro SD card up to 64 gigs. So let's start with the camera. It comes with a VGA camera and a VGA selfie camera. Let's take a picture. Oh, that looks bad. Right, we're already off to a bad start. Go into my phone and notice I don't have Instagram. All right, that's fine. Can't go to TikTok. But what does come with is Facebook. So let me sign on to Facebook. Actually, the Facebook app isn't that bad. It's charming. Comes with YouTube? What? It's really interesting that they actually have YouTube on this thing, but at the same point, it's really hard to watch on this little screen. I find it's like I'm looking at an X-ray. If you're not watching this straight on, it almost hurts your eyes if you're looking at it from different angles. And honestly, even looking at it straight on, it kind of hurts. Yeah, this is not something I want to watch YouTube on, but at the same point, I'm impressed that it actually has that feature. Google Maps, all right, let's go for a drive. I mean, it works, but it's very inconvenient compared to a smartphone. I love the fact that it actually has Google Assistant.
Hey Google, what's the weather gonna be like today?
Today in Los Angeles, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 83 and a low of 55.
Has a little flashlight in the front. If you still listen to radio, you can get all your local radio stations on this thing. The WhatsApp app works fine. I'm actually very impressed. As far as talking on the phone, it actually was pretty good. This is where I'm embarrassed. The T9 texting. This is me just trying to type in apple.com. Look at how complicated this is. I'm literally gonna pull out my other phone and do a screen comparison right now. This is me on a smartphone texting apple.com. I'm still trying to type apple.com on this thing. I'm sure if I had this for a week, I'd be quicker. Bear in mind, I'm only using this thing for 24 hours, and this just shows how hard it is to text on T9. I just cannot get it. I'm sorry. Comes with all the basic apps you would expect on a normal phone like this: calendar, clock, a store, radio. Actually, comes with Twitter, weather. You know, all the basic things. You can download some games for this. They're not the best, but it's got, what the hell's up with the sound on this thing? It's terrible. Comes with a 3.5mm head jack, which is nice. You even get a horoscope if you're into that stuff. Overall, I had a lot of fun using this phone. I think if you're a drug dealer or you're a spy, this is the phone for you. Or let's say you're on vacation, you're on a hike, and you don't want to ruin that $1,000 smartphone. Why not just put your SIM card in this and who cares, right? And I think that is the selling factor for me. For $24, I get so many features: an MP3 player, maps, Facebook, etc. Yes, it's kind of a pain in the butt to use and the screen sucks and the camera sucks, but besides that, everything else worked pretty good. Overall, I'd give this 4 out of 5 Blu cell phones. It was fun playing with it today, but I need to go back to my old phone now. Time to live in the modern times, right? Oh, sorry, I got one more call. Hold on.
Hey,
Hey.
are you on a secure line?
No, don't worry, I'm calling you my burner phone.
Okay, good, because
All's
burner
good.
phones are the only phone I
Yeah.
talk on.
I got the stuff.
I'm glad you got the stuff.
Hey, that's why I have this phone. Don't worry, no.
We shall meet in the location.
See you guys around. Subscribe, like to the channel.